your wickedness. Oh, but I'm a require, all right? I'm a require, all right, the things that you have done. And I'm going to be to see you. All right? When you get to that bounds that you cannot pass. All right? Matter of fact, yeah, let me go ahead and hit it. This Job 14:4. It says, who can bring who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. All right, whatever the Most High made to be unclean, it's just simply unclean. All right. Now, what he's made clean, but then what he made clean got dirty, well, that could be washed up. All right. That could be purified. All right. That could be purged. All right. From all its dross, because you were initially clean, but then you got dirty. But then you can be cleansed, all right, and get back clean because you were made to be that anyway, all right? But something that he made to be unclean, oh, well, that is what it is, all right? So it says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right. So before he reached his bounds, Lord, the Most High kept silence. He allowed you to enact your wickedness. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And it says that the wicked shall do wickedly. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that right here in what's that? Isaiah 26, is it? Let me see. Isaiah 26. Oh no, that's the other one. This one, Daniel. Let me get the book of Daniel. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So it says, but the wicked shall do wickedly. All right. Just like the unclean is going to be unclean. All right. And so now that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right, it was given into their hands for a time. Again, they have a appointed time that they get to enact their wickedness. All right. And the Most High kept silence. He allowed it. He didn't punish them. All right. He allowed them to reach their bounds. OK. And because he allowed them to reach their bounds, here it is, the wicked, plus even those heathen nations. All right. They think that the Most High is such a one as themselves, just like, and that goes for the other nations too. All right. Check it out in this second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 13. It says, for it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers. Now, these wicked doers right here in this chapter, all right, or in this verse, all right, it's talking about the Israelites. All right. When we do wickedly, we are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punish. Forthwith meaning immediately. All right. Why? We're immediately punished because the Lord is learning us a lesson. All right. He's teaching us a lesson. All right. And so we get punished right now. But the wicked, no, just like that Ecclesiastes I read. For sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. All right. It says it's not executed speedily. All right. But that's for the heathen. But for us, it's executed speedily. So we can learn a lesson now. All right. So it says, for it is a token. So that's a sign of the Most High's great goodness towards his special chosen children, that when we do wickedly, we're not suffered. We're not allowed any long time, but we're forthwith punished immediately. All right. So we can learn. Verse 14, for not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish. All right. Till they come to the fullness of their sins, till they come to the bounds that they cannot pass. Because again, this earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right. It was given into the hand of the ungodly. It was given into the hand of these heathen nations as well, to enact all their ungodliness, all their unrighteousness, all their ways that's innately in them, all right, that is not the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They had this present evil world, all right, temporal evil world, all right, to enact all of that, all right, and the Most High allowed that to happen, and then he kept silent. And so now these heathen nations in Esau, Edom, the wicked, the bases of men, all right, the bases of the heathen nations, they all think that their God is the power, all right, because again, Psalms 96, all right, Psalms 96 and 5, for all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens, all right, all the gods of the nations are idols. They just made them up. All right, these heathen nations and who they serve. All right, I think of those Muslims, and they get the dirty rug and they put it out and they do this 3 times a day, and they're praying to somebody that it was just made up from the mind of a man. It's pointless. It's vanity. All right, it's pointless. But the Most High allowed them to do that. And guess what? He may even bless, one of those heathens that get down with the dirty rug and they pray to Allah and whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? And then the next day, that same person hit the lottery or something. All right. And so they think, oh, thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah. Oh, Allah, you know, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they think that, oh, it's cool. They get something, nothing happened to them. They, flourishing here in this world. So whatever. Oh, Buddha, thank you, Buddha. Or Allah, thank you, whatever God they done made up. All right. But again, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, who made the heavens, all right, it says that he kept silent. He allowed it. You look at it, oh, boy, look at him. He got that dirty rug on the ground. I don't know who he praying to. But I ain't go ahead and do it. All right, he allowed it. See, in the kingdom, they're not gonna have no dirty rugs. In the kingdom, they're not gonna have, all these nations, they're not gonna have, their gods. It says every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is the power. All right, there is no other God. All right. Only Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And that's going to be known. All right. It's going to be known. When the Lord do what he do, all right, he's going to show his power. All right. And then when the Father sent his son back, game over. Game over. All these nations that made up their own gods. All right. That's over with. Okay. But again, they had their time. Okay. They had their time to enact all of their ungodliness, all of their wickedness, all of their unrighteousness, all of their folly. All right. They had this present evil world to do that. Okay. See, but the Lord is he's going to be to see him. He's going to get at him. That's why he said he will reprove thee. Matter of fact, let me just hit that one more time and I'm going to wrap it up. All right. He said he will reprove thee. That's letting you know that right now he's not reproving thee. Okay. So back in this Psalms chapter 50 and 21, it says, these things thou hast done, and I kept silent. So all their wickedness, all their deceit, all their lies, all their folly, all right, because the scriptures talk about how folly is set in great dignity and the rich sit in the low place. All right, this world is all about folly. Okay, it says these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. All right, the Most High allowed these things because guess what? In the coming kingdom, the eternal righteous kingdom, The Most High ain't allowing no folly. He not allowing these heathen nations to, serve some other gods that they just made up in their minds. He's not going to allow them to have their death styles anymore. No, you're going to have to follow the ways of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. All right? You're going to have to worship Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua and the Israelites. All right? And you're going to have to follow our ways, which is the ways of life, the ways of righteousness. Okay? So it says, thou thoughtest I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee. You see, they thought that the Most High was, such a one as thyself because he didn't reprove them. He didn't punish them. But again, he's allowing this to happen right now. All right, for a purpose and for a time. And that time is almost up. All right, and when that time is up, he will reprove them. He will punish them. And even, majority of our people that's with the ways of this world, the philosophies of this world, all right, and them wanting a portion of what was given to the heathen, all right, that means these majority of our people was covetousness, all right, was covetous, all right, was covetous, all right, you wanted a portion of the heathen. So like I always say, you're going to get a portion of their judgment, all right, that fire, all right, when the Lord come to finally reprove them, finally punish them, all right, majority of our people, if they're still in the mindset of this world, all right, they're going to get a portion of that judgment. All right, that's why we have to return to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua in spirit and in truth, rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability, which is going to prove and show our faith, all right, in the way that we think and being kingdom minded. Okay, so I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, that was edifying. With that, I'm going to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rachak Warash Shalom and Abba Babal.